Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Assalamu Alaikum. I'm very confident all of you guys are thriving there in euphoria, and so am I. It's a beautiful day. Let's start with the chanting. So, friends, today we are talking about numbers. Usually, don't think about numbers a lot. If I'm looking out here and there, it's like I'm looking at birds and looking at people, at the sky, the infinite abundance that we are surrounded with, and puts me into a different divine state. So I can speak more with all of you guys with the vibrant energies. So what we are talking is about numbers, which we do not. How do we resonate with numbers every day? Is mostly with the clock or education, your numbers, grades, marks, formulas, all of that, accounts, economy, your stock market, and bank checks, as I mentioned, economy, clocks, yes, of course, our students in their educational textbooks and all of that, and days. We calculate days, we focus on dates, calendars, so many things, right? But we do not really in depth understand the significance of numbers, right? All practical things we do, and of course we must do. It is important. It helps us in our day-to-day life, right? It's important. But beyond that, we do not understand the depth of it, right? Why was number invented in first place? Why does it exist? How does it matter? And the most significant part of number is the frequencies, right? What frequency we are vibing on, and that describes our state of consciousness, our health, our mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, financial health, social health. Everything is all about health, and what frequencies we are vibing in the present moment describes our health. So frequencies, yes, we understand radio frequencies, we understand even the frequencies which we use in hospitals for all the treatments, but otherwise in day-to-day life nobody focuses on that frequencies. If we could focus that on our day-to-day life, we did not go to hospital at all forever. That's what I aspire to be, to never enter a hospital for my own treatment, other than if in case I want to give a baby birth. I don't know that about that, leave that. So numbers. Today I'm going to talk one side of it, numbers, which I have understood in my journey, which is very, very basic but very, very important and very deep. And it has its own logic, it has its own matter, its own significance, and its own presence in our day-to-day life. How many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can go to 10, which becomes 1 and 0. If you add it, summarize it, it becomes 1. And again you go to 11, it becomes 2. So we can calculate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To be precise, everything we start at 0 point, right? Do you understand that, right? You don't have to be an artist to understand that. You don't have to be a writer, a filmmaker, a musician, or a healer, or to understand that. Omega, which is the omega energy, which is the zero, the full circle, everything starts from zero. When you die in this body and then you come back in the physical form to fulfill the unfinished business which you have left from all lifetimes. So you can start from 0 point. And how many of us can finish, go till the finish line, till the 10, end it at 9, and then move to 10 before we complete our life? I mean, in depth, in completeness, in fullness, in wholeness. So every day we are starting a 0 point. One is the sun, one is you. You are the one who is starting it. 0 is full circle, there is no beginning, no end. You start and then you keep looping it. But come back to that. 1 is you start as one human being, one individual, your individuality, your intentions, your ideas. 2, then your partner. 2 is the number of partnership, which is moon. Then your partner, and then you give life to your ideas, you translate your ideas into your reality. Then comes 3. Then from 2 you grow up to 3. You bring a lot of more people into group. 3 means it's not just 3 people. It's just derived at 3 because that's the way it is. So 2 means it's again not only 2 people. 1 means, but you're 1. Your energy, your individuality. You start the intention, you plant the seed, then you water it, and then you grow out to be 2, 3 people. Partners, then you become 2, and then 3 is with your partners, you create more energies in the universe, which becomes 3. And then 4 is the stability, 4 pillars. You build that foundation, that firm, solid, steady foundation with your teammates and your partners and all of that. You might be a proprietorship, a business owner also, or whatever corporate job, one person, you're doing your job, but you have team people. Even you're a proprietary, you can't do the business without people. You're partnering with your clients, with your resources, all of that. And then with the partnership, whatever you're growing and expanding and evolving, it becomes 3, more and more and more. And 4 becomes all of you coming together, and whatever you're creating, you're solid, you're building a solid foundation. So then from the foundation you grow, you evolve. And then after 4 comes 5. 5 is the number of change, where five is the number where drastic changes happens in our life, where we hit the crossroads. 5 is a number where we are given the crossroads, that we have to choose the paths, further next paths after building a foundation wherever we are. Then we intend more, we want more. We have built a foundation, now we want to grow in that foundation and build more. So now we are given path at 5 to choose the path where you want to go next, right? Now 5 is a number of change, positive change. There is no negative change unless you want to keep living in the mindset that you are lacking perspective, you are lacking resources, then you attract similar kind of change. But 5 is a number of change because it's the middle number. That is how it is considered, that from there you change your path or you expand, you are in the crossroads, you take new decisions, you make new intentions, you bring new people, new resources, new adaptation processes, and thereafter you change. Then 6, after you make changes, you ground them. 6 is the number more of Venus. It's the number of love. Venus is love, abundance, well-being, health, Mother Earth, the feminine energy. 6. So 6 is again where you make those change and you start nurturing them. You start nurturing them, nourishing them, watering them, your new path where you have taken step further step, made the changes. You nurture them, right? Like now you got married, then you start nurturing your marriage every day. You give time to it, you expand with you share creative visions, your ideas, and time, space, and all of that. Or you started a business. So you were doing job, then you were with the foundation, you were doing well at 4, then 5 you made the change, you started your own business. Then 6 you start nurturing your business, you're growing there, bringing balance, bringing well-being, blossoming to the business. Then 7 comes. When 7 comes, 7 is the pause. 7 is the time of pause where you stay and you look back. What is the journey you have taken so far? What are the lessons you have learned? How you have your graph, how you have grown? How do you feel about all that lessons you have learned? Are you implementing them? Where is your spiritual connection? How is your spirit? You're connecting with spirit with all that you have done all this while. Where is your wisdom? What is your enlightenment? What is that investment you have made? What are the returns you are getting, and how you want to go further? How do you want to pursue your path as a spirit, connecting with spirit? When 7 is the number of heaven, we always say 7 generations, Sat Fere, 7 rounds. So 7 is the number of spirit, that's what it's considered.